right, so you've powered on your nDTC, and now you're ready to actually go through the process of configuring the nDTC. So what you'll do then is navigate across. You have to set the location for the nDTC. This is very much needed for the case in which you're using the nDTC for astronomical timing. And so what we have as an option for you is to either enter in the country, state, and city of the nDTC, or enter much more so coordinates or points of coordinates for where it is that this nDTC is located. So by here, you can go through and select. It already has the country and the state set up. I am going to go through and set the city, in this case, to be Atlanta. So let's go back, and now that we've set the city for this nDTC, we can go through and confirm. The next prompt that we're going to receive is to actually set the time in which this nDTC is going to be running from. So for the scheduling capabilities, you're going to want to have dedicated times in which scheduling actually takes place. So from here, we're actually going to set the time to instead be 8:30. So we've selected 8 here, and it's 22. So it is going to chime at 8:30 a.m. So what we've done then is we've set this nDTC such that it is Tuesday, which is the current date, and at the same time as well, it is 8:30 o'clock in the morning. Now, if it is that you have daylight saving within the location in which you are located, you also have the ability to go in as part of the initial configuration screen and also set up the daylight savings for this particular device. In our case, daylight saving is enabled, and at the same time as well, it already has some default settings for the daylight saving as well. You have the ability to come in and adjust when it is that the daylight saving should be starting, as well as when the daylight saving should be ending as well through this screen. Upon completion of this configuration, you can confirm, and then you can also confirm the part of the initial setup. But you also have to go through and set up the time zone for this particular device. Now, because we are in Atlanta, and Atlanta is in the Eastern time zone, then our time zone here is Eastern time zone, so this is correct. So we are going to confirm this altogether. Now, upon completing entering both device time as well as date, as well as location for the device, you also have to go through and configure the admin PIN. So that admin PIN is a 6-digit character. By entering this, that allows you to get you access to any of the dashboards that would configure either this individual device or configure end devices connected to this nDTC. In this case, for this example, we're just going to use 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 as the initial PIN. One key thing to note is that out of the box, the nDTC does not contain a default PIN. The nDTC does not at all contain such a thing. And so whatsoever PIN it is that you enter here, it is the PIN that is dedicated for this device. And if it is that you'd like to reset the PIN, you can reach out to our technical support team. Our technical support team can support you through the process of reinitiating the process of resetting the PIN. But the device out of the box and out of manufacturing does not come with a default PIN and does not contain a default PIN either. And this is based on some state bills that have recently been introduced in the market. So in this case, the PIN that we're going to set up as the admin PIN is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And of course, we're going to be prompted to confirm the PIN. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Confirmed, and you have officially gone through and completely set up your nDTC. One key thing to note is that by it being that this nDTC is complete, you will have access to more dashboards than a standard user has access to if it is that they're coming back from being logged out. So you're walked into the nDTC as an administrator as you've gone through and initially configured the screen. So in this case, just to ensure that we are complete with the functionalities, we are going to log out. And what you'll note with us being logged out is that all of the dashboards that you had access to before have now all disappeared. And instead, it's replaced by this indicator to allow you to actually go through and enter the keys or the admin PIN so that you have access to go through and create schedules as well as configure the device and the devices that are connected onto this nDTC as well. If it happens to be that you have any questions, you can actually go through and access the question mark tab, in which we provide you with the phone number of our technical support team, as well as on-screen information that the technical support team are going to require to be able to effectively assist you in whatsoever it is that you have as a challenge that you'd like assistance with as well.